Two people have been gunned down in Jinja district last night. The deceased have been identified as Mirembe Juliet and Sadam Waiswa, who were driving a Toyota saloon car they had picked from a washing bay in Jinja district.
Well, I wouldn't love to call it an assassination. Maybe that's now a matter of semantics, but what I can confirm to you that yes, yesterday at around 2100 hours, that's around 9 p.m., there was an incident on Jinja Kamuli Road of murder by shooting. And unfortunately, that shooting costed the lives of two people. One was called Mirembe and another one was called Waiswa, Sadam.
Eyewitnesses and area leaders recalled the last moments of the deceased and the scene before their gruesome murder with derision.
Amawulira akatuse wano gainamiza bana ife babiri bakubibwa amasasi. Babaire mu motoka yaibwe ayikiri kwewunisa omulambo ogundi guliere.
Emotoka eyo didi ibire wano. Didi nga dilondola mbu Waiswa driver kato afiri ya parking side wale. Kakati mbu kiboneka wabeire oku akanyologana kwa babaire kuma bali ayinga bali kubona abantu abalinga bali kwogera. Kati ndati process bawuli amasasi bo bakola ki balumuka. Era no muwala bali ko bantu wache waliwo distance. Nti omuwala olubasose okuba mulenzi omulenzi olukubira amasasi omuwala yayenda okulumuka akole ki ave okumukuba amasasi.
Waiswa Sadam is known as the car washer, commonly known as Kanave. He had been left with the vehicle to wash, and he washed it successfully and had time to drive around with Mirembe, a person whom we have identified that has been a girlfriend. So they drove and they reached somewhere at a certain school, primary school called Lwanda. They parked the vehicle, they came out. Immediately they started chatting outside the vehicle. A vehicle, apparently which was numberless, came, shot two people dead at a short range, and they drove off and drove also the vehicle that Kanabe Waiswa Sadam was driving.
According to the police ID spokesperson Charles Twine, the car they were traveling in has been recovered from Kakira and the owner summoned for police interrogation.
Fortunately, today the vehicle that had been stolen immediately after murdering those people has been got around Kakira sugar plantation with 7 live ammunitions belonging to an SMG AK. So with those leads, it really gives us energy to believe that now we shall build from there and get these bad guys. Some other information we haven't yet established, its authenticity, is that the deceased woman Mirembe was scheduled for an introduction, a formal introduction in the next two weeks. But the person she was intending to introduce is not the deceased. So when you look at those circumstances, somehow it also forms the theory which we build on.
On the other hand, Twine confirms the murder of the 13-odd-year girl in Chankususa sub-county, Sembabule district, also happening Friday night.
It's a young girl, aged 13 years. She has been a primary going child. Unfortunately, she was cut dead last evening at around 8 by unknown people. But according to the eyewitness, who happens to be a brother, he saw only one person, and it was just one chop, and the girl died. It's very unfortunate, and the investigators are on ground. They are trying to ascertain whether this was a syndicated crime, or whether it was just one single crime orchestrated by one person. And I think by the end of the day, today, we shall have known the mode and the intention.
Police has embarked on the investigations into the murder, vowing to bring to book the perpetrators of the crime. Robert Onyango, UBC News.